Okay, this is another example of the equal concept question, alright, involving fractions as well. But this is not quite straightforward or clear cut, alright. We need to actually find out which part of the question is actually equal, because we do not see the word equal to for this question. Okay, so David has some Singapore stamps at first. He sold, so we know that he sold 1364 after selling this 1364 and gave 110 of his remaining stamps to Jermaine. He had 37 of his original number of stamps at first, which means this is my left. This is actually my left. Okay, this is what he gave. So which means we are trying to say here that the number of remainder of stamps, the remaining stamps, okay, that he have left is equal to the 37 of his original number. Okay, so for this question, you need to actually dive deep into the question. All right, we gave 110 of the remaining stamps, so you have to find out what is the remaining stamps. Okay, and what's the leftover from there first. So we need to go and list down the fraction. I always get my students to list down the fraction first. So I have 1 over 10, and then I have 3 over 7 here. List it down, okay? And you know that for fraction in its simplest form, it's really units form. So we write down units and units, units and units, okay? So this 1 unit is what he gave, and then this is your total remainder. Alright, this is what he have left, and this is what he have total. This is your remainder total, okay? So right now I want to focus on my left. This is give. So how much left? I will get 9 units over 10 units. Now how do I get these 9 units from? This 9 is actually, I take 10 minus 1. Okay, 10 unit minus 1 unit equals to 9 units. Alright, so this is my left, and this is my remainder total. So I'm going to focus on this fraction and this fraction. Alright, so which means, especially for equal concept, you need to know that you have to identify the part and the total, right? Part and total. The top one is always my part. This is my part, and this is my total. This is my part, and this is my total. So I have all the information there already. So what I need to do next is I need to draw out my equal concept table. Okay, cut it into 2. Here is part, and here is total. Then here will be the first fraction. I'll just identify as first, and this will be the second one. So this is the first, and this is the second fraction. Okay, then we fill it up. So for the part, the first one, okay, we are talking about the left. Here we're talking about the left. So we have 9 units, and then here will be 10 units. So part total for the first fraction. And the second fraction is 3, 7. Part is 3 units, and the total is 7 units. Okay, so we know that equal concept, the part must be the same. This one must be equal. So we look here. So here and here for the first and second fraction must be equal. But if you look at the box, it is not the same. So this 3 you have to times 3. And then whatever you do to the box in the same row, the next box in the same row must do the same. Here also times 3. Equals to 9 unit, equals to 21 unit. Now, if you look at this, the second fraction is actually the grand total that he have. The one at first. Okay? This is the remainder total. This is your remainder total, as I mentioned here. So what we do here, since we know that he sold 1364. So this is what he have at first, and this is a remainder after he sold 1364. So we can find out how many units he actually sell away. How do we do that? I take 21 units minus 10 units, and this will give me 11 units. This is what he sold, and what he sold is actually 1364. So which means 11 unit is 1364. Okay, no space here. Let's write here. So sorry. So 11 unit is 1364 you find 1 unit. So 1364 divided by 11, that will give you 124. And then how many stems did David have at first? At first is actually this unit. So it's actually 21 unit. Equal to 124 times 21. And this will give you 2604. Okay, so sometimes equal concept question is not clear cut. Alright, you have to make sure you can choose which one the question is trying to tell you that is the same, is equal. So in this case, the one that is the same is actually the remainder, the leftover of the remainder, and also the left of his original number. That's why the first things first, I go and find out how much is left and how much is left. Can you see? And then only I can plot out the table and then I solve accordingly. Alright.